Namaste students. Now today's class we can discuss the exercise part of nervous system chapter. Okay. Next you have to see first one multiple choice questions. First one medulla oblongata controls. Medulla oblongata controls options are smelling, beating of heart and respiratory movement, intelligence and willpower, balancing of the body. Answer is second one, beating of heart and respiratory movement. Next, balance of body is controlled by options are spinal cord, cerebellum, cerebrum, medulla. Balance of the body is controlled by cerebellum. Next, the smell of good food causes watering of your mouth. It is natural reflex, acquired reflex, inborn reflex, ordinary reflex. The smelling of good food causes watering of your mouth. It is acquired reflex. Next, the structural and functional unit of nervous system. The structural and functional unit of nervous system is neuron. Neuron is the structural and functional unit of nervous system. Next, short answer questions. First one, you are driving your bicycle at a fast speed. Suddenly, a small boy comes in front of your cycle and without wasting any time in thinking, you immediately apply the brakes and the accident is avoided. What name is given to such an action? Answer is reflex action. In the reflex action, it is a immediate action, automatic immediate action. That is the answer is reflex action. Next, name the following. First one, the long extended process of a neuron. Answer is axon. AXON. Next, the point of contact between two neurons. Answer is synapse. Next, the kind of nerve which carries both sensory and motor neurons. Answer is mixed nerve. Next, a nerve which connects the eyes to the brain. Answer is optic nerve. OPTIC. Optic nerve. Next, the nerve which connects the nose to the brain. The nerve which connects nose to the brain. Answer is olfactory nerve. OLFACTORY. Olfactory nerve. OLFACTORY. Olfactory nerve. Next, the nerve which connects the ear to the brain. The nerve which connects the ear to the brain. Answer is auditory nerve. AUDITORY. Auditory nerve. Next, two subdivisions of the peripheral nervous system. Answer is somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Answer is somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Next, two parts of the autonomic nervous system. Two parts of the autonomic nervous system is sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Answer is sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Next, define the term. Define the term. First one, coordination. First one is coordination. See the page number 64. The interlinking of the activities of a living being as per the needs of the body internally or externally is called coordination. Coordination is the interlinking of the activities of a living being as per the needs of the body internally or externally is called coordination. Next, synapse. See in the page number 8. Synapse is a small junction used for communication between two neurons. Synapse is a small junction used for communication between two neurons. Next, impulse. See in the page number 70, impulse. A wave of electrical disturbance runs through the nerves. A wave of electrical disturbance runs through the nerves is called impulse. Next, reflex action. See the page number 69. Reflex action is the quick, immediate and automatic response to a stimulus without the involvement of the brain. Reflex action is a quick, immediate and automatic response to a stimulus without the involvement of the brain. Next, reflex arc. In the same page, in the 69, you will get the answer. Reflex arc. The shortest pathway of the nerve impulse from a receptor to the effector, which makes a reflex action possible, is called reflex arc. The shortest pathway of the nerve impulse from a receptor to the effector, which makes a reflex action possible, is called reflex arc. Next, long answer questions. Differentiate between the following pairs of terms on the basis of what is indicated within the bracket. First one, stimulus and response. Definition. You have to write the definition of stimulus and response. In the page number 70, you will get the answer. Stimulus, any change in the environment that usually results in change in the activity of the body. That is the stimulus. Response, the activity of the body due to the stimulus. The activity of the body due to the stimulus. Next, receptor and effector. In the bracket, examples. You have to write example for receptor and effector. In the receptor example, you can write the sense organs like skin, eyes, nose, tongue, ears, etc. Effector, muscles of the eye, muscles of the nose, muscles of the tongue. In the gland, you can write the tears gland, lacrimal gland. So, these are the examples. In the receptor, you can write skin, eyes, nose, tongue, etc. Effector, muscles of the eye, muscles of the nose, or you can write the lacrimal gland, tears gland. Tears gland present in the eye region. Next, sensory nerve and motor nerve. In the bracket, functions. Sensory nerve, it carries the impulses from receptor to the central nervous system. Sensory nerve carries the impulses from receptor to the central nervous system. Motor nerve carries the impulses from central nervous system to the effector. Motor nerve carries the impulses from central nervous system to the effector. Next, cranial and spinal nerves number in pairs. Cranial nerves 12 pairs, spinal nerves 31 pairs. Cranial nerves 12 pairs, spinal nerves 31 pairs. Next, cerebrum and medulla oblongata functions. Cerebrum, it is the seat of intelligence, consciousness and willpower. In the page number 67, you will get the answer. It is the seat of intelligence, consciousness, willpower and controls all voluntary activities. In the medulla oblongata, in the page number 68, you will get medulla oblongata, its functions. It controls the activities of internal organs. It controls the activities of internal organs. Next, cerebrum and spinal cord, arrangement of white and grey matter. Cerebrum and spinal cord, arrangement of white matter and grey matter. In the cerebrum, grey matter is outer region, white matter is inner region. In the cerebrum, grey matter is outer region, white matter is inner region. In the spinal cord, grey matter is inner region, white matter is outer region. In the spinal cord, gray matter is inner region, white matter is outer region. Next question. With the help of a suitable diagram, describe the structure and functions of neuron. So in the page number 65 you will get the diagram is there, and important parts are there. You have to make the point wise and you have to write. In the page number 65 diagram is there as well as explanation is there. You can write the explanation in a point wise. So its main function is it helps for the transfer the nerve impulses. Its main function it helps for the transfer the nerve impulses. That is the main function. Next question. Briefly describe the structure of the cerebellum in human brain and mention its function. Briefly describe the structure of the cerebellum in human brain and mention its functions. In the page number 67 you will get the answer. It's the cerebellum, its the main structure. It is located, it is a smaller in size. It is located under the cerebellum. It is a smaller in size and is located under the cerebellum. It has no convolutions but has numerous furrows. It has no convolutions but has numerous furrows. It also contains an outer cortex made up of grey matter and inner white matter. It also contains outer grey matter and inner white matter. It appears like a branching tree. It appears like a branching tree. So these are the structure of cerebellum. The cerebellum, it is smaller in size. It is located just at the base of the cerebrum. It has no convolutions but it has numerous furrows. It also has the grey matter outer region and white matter inner region. It appears like a branching tree. In the video you will get the answer. While I am doing the lesson, I explain the function of cerebellum. Just go through it. And its functions, you have to write, maintains the balance of the body and coordinate muscular activity. Its main function is balance the body and coordinate muscular activities. Next, mention the three functions of spinal cord. In the page number 68 you will get the answer. The three functions they have already given. It controls the reflexes below the neck. It conducts messages from the skin and muscles to the brain. To conduct commands from the brain to muscles of the trunk and limbs. So these three functions you have to write. Next, with the help of a suitable example, describe reflex action. With the help of a suitable example, describe reflex action. In the page number 69 you will get the answer. Here first you have to write the pathway of the reflex action. Stimulus, receptor, sensory nerve, spinal cord, motor nerve, muscle action. Next you have to write the definition of reflex action. You have to write reflex action is the quick, immediate and automatic response to a stimulus without the involvement of the brain. After that, in the page number 69 only you will get the answer. Here example they have given. If you touch a hot object or get pricked by a pointed object, you instantly remove your hand without thinking about it. So this is the example. Okay, you have to write the definition first, then you have to write the example. Next, briefly differentiate between the following by giving examples. First one is voluntary and involuntary actions. How to write the difference between the voluntary and involuntary actions by giving the example. In the voluntary action, in the page number 69 you will get the answer. In the voluntary action you have to write occurring knowingly. Voluntary actions occurring knowingly. Examples, wish to watch some program on TV and you switch it on and press the remote for a particular channel. So this example you have to write. Next, in the involuntary action, you have to write occurring unknowingly. Involuntary action, you have to write occurring unknowingly. And examples they have already given. You have to write some particle fall into your eye, and there is a immediate flushing of tears. So as well as the instantaneous withdrawal of hand when it accidentally touches a hot iron. So this is the example for involuntary actions. Next, inborn and acquired reflexes. In examples for inborn and acquired reflexes. In the page number 70 you will get the answer. In the inborn reflexes you have to write, it is one which no previous experience or learning is required. For the inborn you have to write it is one in which no previous experience or learning is required. In the condition you have to write for this require the experience or learning. It requires the experience or learning. And in the natural reflexes you have to write the examples: sneezing, vomiting, coughing, blinking and watering of the eyes, salivation, swallowing, peristalsis, etc. In the conditional or acquired reflexes you have to write example they have given: watering of mouth at the sight of a favorite or tasty food, typing on the keyboard of a computer, playing a musical instrument. So you have to write the example, and first you have to write the how it takes place, and that you have to write, then you have to write the example. If you have any doubt you can clarify, you can send the message through the school app and you can clarify your doubt. Thank you.